this. Have a great night.
KUAM TVH, first on Guam.
Half a day, I'm Atsuki Hirayama. You're watching KUAM News Weekend Edition. Thanks for joining us. Well, he's accused of leading a violent crime spree that shocked the island, and now Jeremy Mo John Pangilinan is pleading not guilty. The 27-year-old appeared via Zoom charges in 11 separate cases, including kidnapping, shootings, carjackings, and weapon offenses. Pangilinan was arrested in April after a high-speed chase and a shootout with Guam police in Dededo. He was hospitalized, then taken into custody, where he remains. Authorities say he didn't act alone. His brother and sister, Jathan Tatautau and Chinita Pangilinan, are also facing felony charges. The three are accused in a series of violent attacks, including an April 2 kidnapping and shooting in Jigo, now linked to multiple crimes across the island. In court, Pangilinan asserted his right to a speedy trial. A jury trial has been granted. And now the case is headed to Judge Arthur Barcinas. Prosecutors say the investigation is ongoing and indictments remain open. In other news, it's a new month, and that means a new billboard by our Attorney General's office. While it follows the same line of raising awareness of what an addiction to meth can do to your body and your life, this time it makes a more poignant call out to our Governor Lou Leon Guerrero. Alongside images of the bodily effects of meth usage, it reads, quote, "Governor, 100% meth inspections save lives." This, of course, is relative to the governor's oversight of the Port Authority of Guam and her power to appoint members to its board of directors. In a statement accompanying the unveiling of the billboard, AG Doug Moylan states, quote, "The amount of meth in our villages, schools, and prison flows en masse through our commercial port." He adds that increasing the price of meth by stopping its major influx route to Guam will eliminate the amount of addicts and crime. He ends by asking our Magahaga to activate the National Guard and seek help from the U.S. Coast Guard to assist Customs, as well as conservation officers to monitor surrounding waters, as well as inspect fishing boats on southern launch sites. Well, Guam's Port Authority is steering its finances into safer waters, approving a $3 million debt paydown using its own reserve funds. The Board of Directors voted unanimously to reduce bond debt from 2018, a smart move aimed at protecting the port's financial health and keeping future borrowing options wide open. While the port isn't facing a crisis, this decision boosts its debt coverage ratio, a key financial benchmark, from a projected 0.85 to a strong 1.78. That means better compliance, stronger credit, worth wines, and more freedom to invest in long-term improvements. What makes this move stand out? No new borrowing, no extra fees, just disciplined planning and strategic use of existing resources. The port also rolled out operational updates, including new job classifications and a push to modernize leadership roles, all part of a broader commitment to transparency, accountability, and smart governance. Guam Seaport is proving that it can deliver not just cargo, but confidence in its future. Well, 3 seasoned officers are stepping into new leadership roles at Guam Customs and Quarantine Agency. Anthony Doyle, Charles McDonald, and Danilo Pokaigui were each officially promoted to the rank of captain, bringing decades of combined experience to the agency's supervisory team.
The changes up ahead require visionary leaders who can adapt, who can inspire, and lead by example. And I have no doubt that our new captains are ready to meet these challenges.
CQA Director Ike Pareto also recognizes the families who have stood by the officers throughout their full careers.
As we know, one does not rise alone. Beyond every successful officer stands a family who sacrifice just as much.
Governor Lou Leon Guerrero and Lieutenant Governor Josh Tenorio praises the officers' mentorship and their frontline role in safeguarding the island.
you are seen now as a role model. You are seen now as the person that you would guide the forces of customs and quarantine to meet the challenges that we will face today and in the future.
All three of them actually are leaders. All three of them have had a hand in mentoring the younger officers.
With the promotions, Guam Customs now has 21 captains, a strengthened force at the helm of Guam's first line of defense.
Captain Doyle, Captain McDonald, and Captain Pokairi will now join the 18 other captains who are key in helping our agency move forward. We recognize the instrumental contributions they will continue to make as law enforcement officers on Guam's first line of defense.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention have issued new travel warnings as measles cases continue to surge. While no cases of the infectious disease have been reported on the island so far, a local health expert is weighing in on climbing cases amid other vaccine-preventable illnesses like whooping cough making a comeback.
Measles, one of the most contagious diseases, is surging worldwide. But just how contagious is it? The virus can linger in the air for up to 2 hours after an infected person has left the area. In the U.S. alone, over 1,000 cases have been reported this year. On Guam, however, there's good news. Chief Medical Officer at the Department of Public Health and Social Services, Dr. Robert Leon Guerrero, says there have been no cases locally.
Zero, and hopefully it'll stay that way.
Measles spreads easily from person to person through coughing and sneezing. Symptoms include rashes, runny noses, and fever, especially dangerous for pregnant women and children.
Measles I wouldn't wish that on even my enemy.
Texas has reported the majority of U.S. cases, accounting for 2 out of 3 reported infections. Just last month, the state reported its second child death from measles, an unvaccinated 8-year-old. And while the CDC says vaccination is the best protection, a new study shows childhood vaccination rates for measles, mumps, and rubella have been dropping in many parts of the U.S. since COVID-19.
We're making a concerted effort of trying to make sure the kids get vaccinated. I tell moms and dads when the kid's first born, about measles, what to do, how to try to prevent it, and making sure everybody in the household, including them, make sure they're up to date with their vaccines.
Meantime, as cases rise globally, the CDC has issued new travel warnings. The agency urges travelers to check their vaccination status or consider delaying travel, as cases have emerged in airports and even airplanes. And while measles is making headlines, pertussis is also on the rise. Dr. Leon Guerrero offering this advice.
But see your doc. See your children's doctor before you travel, at least about 3 weeks before you travel. Gives it time for the vaccines to work.
Destiny Cruz-Langus, KUAM News.
Next, let's tackle matters of island business. It's often said that the keys to winning in the hyper-competitive private sector are speed, communication, and creativity. A forum from a telecommunications leader recently showed local operations the tools to take their game to the next level.
We've partnered with 2 of our strongest partners, Samsung and Calix, who will both be here demonstrating literally what do you do beyond the internet connection.
Helping to navigate the often complex waters of modern business where speed, connectivity, and clarity aren't just competitive advantages anymore, but essential requirements for operations, ITNE hosted a special forum for enterprise customers.
The next stage of business productivity has to do with what do you do beyond just the internet connection? What do you do beyond the voice connection? So, I mean, this forum here is going to be a really good opportunity for our customers and some of our soon-to-be customers to recognize, what you can do with regards to cybersecurity, Wi-Fi access, self-management, and of course, everyone's favorite buzz term, AI.
So the very obvious question becomes, what scale is the best fit for an enterprise solution?
This is actually primarily for the small, medium enterprise. With the economy right now, they're more cost sensitive. Also, they're also trying to be more productive and getting more from their people. So the solutions we're actually trying to introduce are more of tools that can enable them to produce more, to be more effective, and to sort of push and drive the growth for their businesses. So particularly, Samsung is here to do and discuss about AI, how they can be more productive with the Samsung AI. And also with SmartBiz, I would like to say this is a premium product built for the small and medium enterprise. So they have a lot of features that will make their lives easier from a security standpoint, from even a marketing standpoint. So everything's, we're trying to take advantage of our partnerships with vendors to make sure that we basically offer the best services regardless of what size of enterprise they are.
iTeeny's interactive session detailed innovations in network connectivity and hardware from Calix, as well as Samsung's artificial intelligence-driven tools to help drive productivity and creativity across industries.
Generative AI has really been on the rise in the last few years, and more and more people are applying that technology to their businesses to really help them with their productivity, give them new ways to get things done, and really work more efficiently.
In ITNE, we don't really differentiate in small, medium, and big. We basically take care of them the same way we take care of a large customer. In the same token that we're trying to, build solutions for every type of customer.
The goal is to one-up your current level of productivity, using responsive tools that leverage mobility, rapid feedback loops, and effective output.
So we have this amazing feature called Call Transcript, which really allows you to really focus on the conversation with your client, but still making sure you're not missing out on any details. So with Call Transcript, it will actually be able to transcribe the conversation so that you can refer to it later on and really take note of the important details and keynotes from that conversation.
So this is like the best secretary you've ever had?
It really is. It really is. Not only will you be able to build meaningful relationships with your clients over call, but you definitely won't miss out on any of the important details that you discuss as well.
And proving their commitment to robust two-way messaging, ITNE sees values in forums like these as rich opportunities to have direct dialogue with customers. And that's an aspect of their business that has not changed.
Particularly for Smart Biz, it's around retail operations, small stores, restaurants, cafes. So those are the customers, I think, who will really appreciate what these tools have to offer.
This is a good forum because it's not easy to digest some of this stuff. I mean, it wasn't easy for me to digest it. So having the ability to, not just be able to interact with ITNE, but also to interact with the technology companies that partner with ITNE, I think is a pretty valuable experience.
Now it's time for our weekly roundup that showcases promotions, awards, and other accomplishments submitted by you, our viewers and followers. If you would like to feature company promotions or achievements of friends, colleagues, or loved ones, send pictures, announcements, and press releases to newsdirector@kuam.com with subject Making Waves. Stick around, we have more coming up on Weekend Edition. You're watching KUAM.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Summer's here, Guam. Get ready for sun-soaked days with Kmart. From beach gear to backyard barbecue essentials, Kmart has it all at prices that keep your wallet cool. Stock up on snacks and fun kids activities to keep them entertained. Kmart is Guam's one-stop shop for summer fun. Plus, military and frontline workers save more with our exclusive discounts every day. Shop now for your summer essentials at Kmart, the 24-hour superstore. Summer vibes, Kmart style.
Parents, would you like your child to be well prepared for school? The Guam Early Learning Council believes in building a supportive community to help your child be successful in school and in life. If you would like resources and information to see if your child is reaching key stages of growth for school, call 311 Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. excluding holidays. We are here to assist.
I'm going to school. I'm going to learn and play. That's so cool.
There's truly nothing like graduation season. Whether it's a university handing out degrees, elementary or middle schools promoting kids to the next level, or the timeless scene of high schoolers turning the tassel, the emotional value of the tradition never gets old.
I never thought of myself as a creative until I started to do this. It just always felt like a calling for me.
Well, for me, I'm more into the Hawaiian style of making leis. And they have like two ways you can braid, or they have many ways, but mostly I just do braiding or wrapping. And for them, they always say that you put your spirit into the lei that you're making. So I always think about the person that I'm making it for, and it comes out like very differently. Now, if I don't know the person, just, I'll ask the person like that they want it, like who's asking me, and like who is this person to you? Like, is it a mom? Is it your sister? Is it your best friend? And like, I just think about you telling me their story, like your version of them. And I just put that into, the lei. Yeah, every island has their unique ways, but we, come all together to just, learn from each other.
And with Guam High and GW distributing diplomas this weekend to complete the school year cycle, it brings to mind a cottage industry that's been lucrative, sentimental, and cultural that's really blown up in amazing ways to celebrate our graduates. Lei design.
Like the leis they're more for like little kids. Yeah, and they're just getting promotions. Like they don't want candy leis anymore. They want like full-on tea leaf, full leis, or like plumeria leis, and Song of India. They want to show off too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the most requested are when they allow us to be creative with it, because people don't usually know what kind of colorways that they want for it, and it just helps us out a lot more when they say like, no, just be creative. Those are the most requested, I want to say.
Gone are the days of simple candy, twisted cellophane, or plumerias that get thrown out 2 days after the ceremony. Store-bought, handmade, or DIY, this is big business. And the design and shelf life of these creations takes serious skill to perfectly express love and capture culture. It's not saving a keepsake, it's preserving achievement.
Everybody's looking at you, especially when you have a graduation party or like it's a baby shower, a bridal shower. Everybody knows who's the main person there, and it really makes them, stand out. But in the pictures that I have, like, I could see, like, the people that I've given, like, their eyes are just, like, they're smiling bigger, they're, like, more happy, and I'm like, oh, okay, that was me.
It's also become a tradition to adorn grads above the neckline, too, as marmars have become a beautiful celebration.
The marmars, of course, like, they're very popular with girls and guys. But also like the tea leaf lei, like this one, they love it. And then a lot of people are like twisting it with like, because most of the time it's just green, but then you add little flowers, but now like you string plumeria and you can twist it. I've seen people stack them.
Yeah, I've seen people.
Yeah.
This one they have their top on, and you do the second with the top.
Because it's flat. Yeah.
This feels much more empowering.
And it's the first thing people see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you have to always make sure it's fun. The most nicest part. Because it's going to be in pictures, it's going to be hanging everywhere.
It's going back up to 6 years ago, we didn't know too many people that were also doing this too. But I do know that they existed and that they were doing it. But it just wasn't a common practice, I want to say. And the way that it's being received now, it's all we ever could hope for. So I'd love to see, because I spent time with Roy and how their connection to this art form is what also inspired me too. And it's just amazing.
Win one championship, you're celebrated. Win twice, they call you a hero. 3 times, they say words like legend and dynasty. 4, 5, 6 titles, they'll say enough is enough. But when you've won it all 7 times, what's left to say? The trophy speaks for itself. Introducing the full lineup of Ram trucks. Ram, 7-time winner of Motor Trend's Truck of the Year.
Don't need to work fake, keep a smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Count on me, count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
Superspeed your life with Docomo Pacific Fiber Internet. Get symmetrical upload and download speeds up to 5 gigs. Get started with Fiber 500 at $145 a month, Fiber 1 gig at $215 a month, or Fiber 5 gig at $299 a month. Plus, get 2 SuperPod 6Es with any plan, and a free EcoFlow River 3 and bonus welcome kit with 1 gig and 5 gig plans. Experience tomorrow's islands today with Docomo Pacific Fiber Internet.
Beyond the Game is presented by Gatorade.
I'm here with Leilani Duenas. We are here at the Division of Aquatic and Wildlife Resources at the Department of Agriculture. I would love to have all of those words on my business card, but it's kind of apropos because you guys cover a lot, and an island sports institution is coming up that you guys have overseen for a very long time, the Kids Fishing Derby. Yeah. How long has it been around?
Over a decade. Our lead biologist, Brent Hibbets, would have that information, but he's only off the island. But I know we've done it at least over 10 years, if not more.
Now, fishing derbies have been like a part of Guam sports scene as far back as I was a little kid, right? But the fact that we're now getting a new generation into this, and it's not just you tell kids, hey, go out there and bring in as many fish as you can. You're also giving kids an appreciation for nature, and as Guamanians, our respect, for mother nature.
Yeah. So the whole point of this is to allow families the opportunity to reconnect their youth, their nannies to nature. I think that's the only time we're going to be able to get them vested in wanting to take care of their community and the waters and get them off their phones and get them out with the rod and reel. I think that it's also an opportunity for them to learn about sustainable fishing, being an ethical fisherman. So when we take what we need, and local fishermen, they live by that practice. My father is a local college. He's actually taking my kids this summer out to do that. So it's a great opportunity in the position I am to provide this opportunity for our community. And it's a free fishing clinic that we are also running for those that are beginners. There's a fishing clinic that will take place at the Manila softball field. This is on the same side as the church by the Thursday night market. So
right behind where they have the Doni Festival.
Yes.
So we're learning about the hot pepper. We're learning about proper fishing techniques.
Correct.
That's why I love Manila.
So that's going to happen June 7th, Saturday, 9:30 to 11. So if you're not really sure how to fish, that's okay. You can still join our derby, and we'll give you the opportunity to practice.
And that's the one thing that people, especially kids, have to understand is when it comes to hunters in the jungle, fishermen, either out on the water or trolling on the beach, your reputation is everything. And like you said, we don't overfish. We only take what we're going to eat. We make sure that we share. But if you develop like a bad rep or somebody like that, that follows you.
Yes.
And the community will take note of that.
Oh yeah, they'll get your last name down and they'll find you. But yes, that's part of what we're promoting too. The event itself is on Saturday, June 14th. It's going to be in East Hagåtña. We're collaborating with the Hagåtña Mayor's Office, so they'll be setting up the tents, the chairs for us, preparing all the logistics so that we can have a fun and enjoyable day.
And we're going to get a lot of our friends, our brothers and sisters from the military who come out and they're like, hey, I'd like my kid to start. They may have been fly fishing maybe in the States that they were stationed over there. Now they come and they try fishing our way.
Yeah, it'll be a totally different experience for them, correct? So we have collaborated with NASDAQ, so they'll be providing some goodie bags for the kids on the day of the derby.
Nice. Okay, so let's talk about format, Lonnie, because we're doing rod and reel, as you said. You know, we're not doing deep sea, we're not doing spearfishing or anything like that. It's on the beach and they're casting it.
Yeah, it's all on the shore. Kids just have to be able to cast the rod and be able to reel it, and that's what we qualify as ages 5 to 16.
Okay. And for newcomers to Guam, or even like, you know, people that have lived here for a long time, but they're just getting their kids into fishing, what kind of species can they expect to catch down there?
Well, it is EE season. I'm so glad that you asked. So that is one of the winning categories. So along with longest fish, most fish caught, and then most EE caught. So that will be the 3 winning categories with different age groups. Last year we did have it in Hogget. The fish were very shy. There was only maybe 9 that were caught for that one, but I'll be trying a new location out, so hopefully we'll have better luck this time.
And if you have fished anywhere on Guam, like that part of East Sagana, like that bay is completely different from Tumon Bay, which is on the same west side, and it's completely different like if you've been fishing over in Ipan on the east side and everything like that. It's a different challenge, different breed.
Yeah, so TL I know is in right now, Menyahawk. The Menyahawk run already passed, so if you were fortunate enough to have some Menyahawk, good for you. So right now it's EE and TL are the fish that are in season right now.
Okay, now for parents, they're probably asking me, all right, Jason, can you please ask Miss Lonnie about, do kids have to bring their own rod and reel, and what are the stipulations, what are the restrictions?
Thank you for asking. Yes, so they will need to provide their own rod and reel and baits along with that. But you know, if your rod and reel breaks during that time, we will have spares to help you out.
Very nice. Okay, so you know, support local businesses. Get out there and go to some of the tackle shops that we have and everything like that. And pick up some gear. They'll make sure to show you exactly what to do. Okay, when it comes to bait though, here on the island, people from the States say,
okay, you know, you do the whole thing with the worm and everything like that. What is the best bait if we're going to catch Menyahawk or EE out here?
You know, I'm not sure. I think it depends on the fisherman, but we had luck with some squid and mackerel. I think my father used mackerel last time to assist my daughter. And he caught some mafuti last time with that.
Nice.
So in Hogget. But yeah, so squid traditionally, some people use bread, worms, like I said, mackerel. So it kind of depends on you. But usually we provide squid if they need it.
Okay, I would think bread would kind of like break apart, like especially in the bay, the waters can get kind of nutty.
Usually in the freshwater areas like Mosso Reservoir, that would be a good place to use the bread. But like
good tip.
Yeah.
Pro tip right there. Okay, so obviously registration is number one, because we wish we could take every single little one that has a desire to learn how to fish the right way, but there are a finite number of seats.
Right, there's 55 seats available. You know, we can maybe add 5 more seats if needed. The last day to register is June 6th. That's the day before the clinic or until seats are completely full.
Beyond the Game is presented by Gatorade.
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
On Saturday, Michael, Tori, Connor, and Ava are giving all of the love in the world to their best grandma, Grandma Sol. They say, we love you so much on Saturday. And Mercy Onodera Cabrera, happy birthday to you, Miss Mercy, coming from your loving family also on Saturday. And they say, we hope you have a great birthday. And on Sunday, Christine Mesa. Around these parts here at the KUAM Studios in Harmon, we call her Tin Tin, and for good reason. She is absolutely rock solid. We love her, Tin. We hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Hope you have something awesome to eat. Hope you have a great workout, and we really, really love you. Want to wish your special someone a happy birthday? Just click the QR code here on your screen or email birthdayclub@kuam.com.
Happy birthday to everyone out there celebrating today. That's going to do it for us here on Weekend Edition. But visit us at KUAM.com or follow us at KUAM News on social media for the latest news. For now, I'm Mitsuki Hirayama. Have a safe weekend.
Ali, Mogisin, Hafaday Zantiro, Rananim, Kaselelie, Lengwo, and Yakwe. And welcome back to the One Micronesia Show. In this episode,